Hi, you're listening to Chats with Elena Canty, a 4-part podcast series brought to you by the Irish Wheelchair Association Ability Programme and co-sponsored by Equal Ireland. Every episode in this series is an opportunity to get to know Elena Canty. Elena's personal experiences help us be who we can be.
Elena Canty here. I'm 31 years old and I live in Cork City. I'm Communications Executive for a leading event management company in Cork, and at the moment we are enjoying doing virtual events. In my spare time, I love to go shopping and socialise with friends and family. I love nature. I'm a huge Disney fanatic and Christmas is my favourite holiday. I am involved with the IWA Mindfulness Group, and this group focuses on personal and professional development, as well as best practices for incorporating mindfulness into our day-to-day lives.
Hi, Elena.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well.
That's
very
good.
well. It's very rare that I get to meet people who are so vocal about their life and with the intention to help others so that other people can learn from the lessons that you've learned, you know?
Absolutely. When I was born, I had complications from infancy. So I was born with osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, or OI for short. In layman's terms, that means brittle bone disease. So it does exactly what it says on the tin. It causes my bones to break very easily. So you can imagine as a baby being born with that severe condition would have, ignited this sense of fight in me for the rest of my life.
How has the Irish Wheelchair Association supported you? What role do they play in your everyday life?
I suppose they play two main roles for me. I joined the Irish Wheelchair Association as a client when I was in my early teens for assistive living service. So I would have PAs that helped me at home with day-to-day life and personal care and social activities. And I also have help from the IWA in regards to employment, which I have access since about over a year now with Joanne Dawson. And yeah, I suppose just helping me with, kind of life's lessons regarding work and personal development, just invaluable life lessons like, assertiveness, time management, things that will help you, transferable skills that will help you in the workplace. And she provides mindfulness as well. So she's awesome. I just want to say thank you to Joanne for all of your help. I really appreciate it because your knowledge is just beyond anything that I could have ever expected from the service. And you go above and beyond, and you're always there for help and support. So I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're really gushing when she hears this, as she hears this. Elena, tell me, what's your earliest childhood memory?
When I was a teenager, I went to Disneyland Paris. I was 13, and I was quite ill the year before, and as part of the CUH children's unit, they surprised children with a once in a lifetime trip to Disneyland Paris after they recovered from their illness. So yeah, I think that's my kind of earliest childhood memory, but it would be my favorite one as well.
What happened on the trip? What all did you do? What did you see?
I would have went on many rides, a lot of theme park rides when I went there, but not all of them would have been maybe suitable for me. But I went on It's a Small World. I went on the Cups and Saucers, and that was an awesome one as well. But I think my favorite one was the It's a Small World ride. I went on so many times, about 12 times, I'd say, a dozen times.
So it's high on your recommendation list.
Oh, absolutely. And not just for kids, for adults too. Like you could be 9 years old or 90 years old. It's a place for everyone. It just, it ignites the magic inside of you that you've had all along. And it just, it encourages happiness despite anything that you might be going through. Like, it's just all about happiness when you go to Disneyland. It's beautiful.
Now, speaking of happiness and beauty, who were your favorite people growing up?
Thankfully, my favorite people growing up are still my favorite people now. So I would have a mixture of family and friends who I treasure and hold dear to my heart. But I have particularly two childhood friends, Grace and Megan, who I'm still very close with. And I also became very close friends with my friend Jennifer. And it's great because she also lives in Cork as well. I admire her love for life. She's an awesome person to be with. She's got an energy that you just want to be around. She does love to hold on to life and seize the day and, make the best of everything. So
that's incredible coming from you, because to many of us, you're the energy ball, and your zest for life is, absolutely contagious, infectious.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Well, I think like attracts like as well. So, she has a great zest for life, and I love life as well. So I suppose like attracts like.
Who has taught you to exercise your voice in the world?
I think it would be my mom and my dad, because ever since I was little, they've had to, fight for everything that I had the right to. So I kind of always had that in me growing up. You know, just making sure that I, wasn't denied any of my rights. So yeah, I think I got my strong voice from my mom and dad. Never stop believing and always fight for what you believe in.
Is there a particular time their attempt to fighting for rights and making sure rights weren't denied? Is there a particular time in your life where you saw either of them and felt truly inspired?
From the very early days, when I started education in primary school, I would have needed extra help in terms of assistance with, getting around physically. So my mom and dad lobbied for an assistant for me to have in my classroom to help me with note taking, for personal care in the bathroom, certain things like lifting my school bag or helping me with my heavy books, kind of things that I would not be able to physically manage on my own. So I was the very first person in Ireland to receive what is known as an SNA in mainstream education. And that is because of my mom and dad. Woo!
Yeah, shout out, shout out. That's
Yeah, it's amazing. So, because of them and because of the campaign for me to get an SNA in mainstream education, that is the reason why there are so many mainstream SNAs across Ireland now, which is great.
absolutely. I was listening to Lord Mayor Chew, Dublin Lord Mayor Chew, talking on a panel for Frederick Douglass week. She reminded all of us listening that remember why you're doing something when you get exhausted.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it happens to me anyway that I forget
Oh,
why
yeah.
why am I doing this again?
Yeah. Oh, same here. It's only human to feel defeated. But and it is exhausting, like let's not sugarcoat it. Fighting for something can be exhausting, but the feeling of achievement at the end when you've finished the fighting and you've gotten to a place where you achieved that goal is so much better than anything. So it's so true, just remember why you want this goal to be achieved, and then you'll never stop giving up.
It's applicable to everything
Yes.
that we do. Every assignment we're doing in college, mowing the lawn, or now anyway, the Cork Environment Forum does say, please don't mow the lawn. The bees need the shrubs. So there you go. This is why we don't mow the lawn. And why am I making effort with this dinner? Or
Yeah, you owe it to yourself to never stop, because it is your fundamental right to access something that you so dearly need, whether it be education, relationships that you have with family and friends. These are all fundamental rights that humans need. So I suppose going back to that, that root of all things, that in humans, that is a fundamental right. So just keep reminding yourself that it is your fundamental right, and you will keep plowing on.
Thank you so much for that, Elena. And we're going to come back next week with a few more chats with Elena Canty.
Awesome.
Yeah.